Dr. Dina, innovator in health and wellness, and we're here at Chester Middle School this morning. So I got a call from a dear friend who I've known for about 13 years, whose child is here at middle school, and she's been out here every morning protesting, the kids having to wear masks by herself. So yesterday she thought there may be a whole group of anti-protesters arrive and gave me a call. So myself and Linda Moore are here to support her. So I thought we'd just put her on and you can have a talk with her. Linda and I are members of the Atlantic Common Law Assembly, who are really forming a group. I mean, we have our assembly formed, but welcoming new members to our group to help fight this government tyranny of masking our kids. Again, I've said this many times before, but the masks don't protect against viruses, but they do reduce your kids' oxygen and affect your brain health. So let me just turn it around. Oh, there is some support. There we go. I think there's Karen. Okay, so we'll be, I'm just going to turn this around and we'll speak to a few of these ladies.
Morning. I just want to thank Dina. Oh my God, I forget your name.
Linda.
Sorry, Linda. These are new friends, except for Dina and Linda, for coming out this morning. I was here 3 days last week. This is my fourth day here. And yeah, my child is here without my consent. I unfortunately do not have full custody. So as I've said before in other videos, unless I take this to court, which everyone I know who has taken this to court has lost, I have no choice but to have my kid in this school right now. And I'm not comfortable with the measures that are being enforced by these teachers in the public school system. Masks are not healthy, and they've never been proven to be effective. There's been no studies done to show that masking with these non-medical grade masks are effective in preventing the spread of any disease, never mind COVID. So what exactly is the point? Why are our kids wearing masks? So that's why we're here. That's it.
And have you had any feedback, from other mothers or the school or the police? Or, I mean, you've been out here by yourself. How's that felt for you?
Yeah, there's been lots of people honking and waving. Lots of people giving me the finger, which is to be expected, I guess. I'm sad to see the division. We all care about our kids, even people who are masking their kids, and we all want the best for our children. But it's time to actually look at the evidence instead of just blindly following what people are telling you to do. Actually think for yourself and look at all the evidence, not just what's being spoon-fed to you on the mainstream media, and make decisions that actually make sense. We're not here to hate on each other. We all want what's best for our kids. And for me, if you want to send your kid wearing a mask, by all means, if that makes you feel better, then you're more than welcome to do that. But you cannot force other people to do this. This is child abuse. And I'm tired of people hiding behind their job positions as teachers or whatever, saying that we're just telling what the health officials are telling us to do. When it doesn't make sense, when it's not based in science, you need to say no. And that's what I'm here to say.
Thank you. You're such a courageous, loving mom. There's not many moms that are out here supporting you. So what would you say to the moms who might be thinking, like, this is crazy to put a mask on my kid and send him to school, but are afraid to come out? What would you recommend to them?
Yes, I have had a few mothers in the area even who have texted me and said that they appreciate what I'm doing. And I get it, right? Not everybody wants to do this, to put themselves out there. I don't want to be here either, okay? This isn't like my idea of a good time. I'm asking you to drop your fear. Like, that is what's controlling everybody right now, is fear. We have nothing to fear right now, okay? It's our job as mothers, as protectors of our children, to do just that, to stand up and protect them when you know something that's happening is wrong. This is not the time to hide in your homes and just go with the flow. Okay, we're done with going in that direction. The direction we've been going on so many levels in our culture and society are not pro-life. Okay, we need to defend our health and our well-being on every level, all the way from the fishermen, the native fisheries, to the waterways in the valley. It's time to stop just going along with things that in your heart and in your soul you know are wrong. So I encourage you, in whatever way, maybe standing outside of a school isn't your thing, but you can still make the phone call. You can still make the visits, make the appointments with these people, and actually have the conversations.
Thank you so much. Linda, we'll see your sign. So this is, and I think the local police came by and gave you a wave just to make sure you were okay, right?
Yeah, the local police officer, Tim, he actually works in the schools. We had a nice little chat the other day, and, I've got nothing against the police. I appreciate their presence. They just want what's best for everybody, too. So they need to know what we think is best.
Awesome, thank you. So there's Anastasia's one sign. There was a sign that I bought in this morning, made up while we were here. Masks reduce oxygen and do not protect against the virus. And I also have a little oximeter that you can see here on the ground. I think you can, right by the, thanks Linda. And this is what I would use in practice. So I would take oxygen saturation levels as part of a health measure or a health screening for patients. And if their oxygen saturation was below a certain point, we'd be worried about cardiovascular, risk of cardiovascular incident, stroke, heart attack. So it was a measure of health, and you can see a YouTube video I did, previous YouTube video with these, thanks Linda, with the oximeter, and you can see that the masks actually reduce oxygen. I did it on myself, I did it on the live video, so you can go to YouTube and wake up with that. And see it. Wake up and smell the tyranny is what that says. So here's the Chester Middle School with a concerned mom who's out here today. And Linda has came out. Linda is now just recently voted as our educational coordinator for the Atlantic Common Law Assembly that we established September 18th here in Nova Scotia. And Linda, why did you come out today?
Well, I just want to start raising the awareness of the issues with masks. I would love to gather the parents, moms, dads, with masks and without masks. We can sit around together and hear each other's stories and try to come to some common ground, which will essentially protect the children. We have to band together, even though we have differences. We have to agree to disagree, and we have to educate each other and just come together. So it's the beginning stages. Common law will give us power. We will stand up. Others will learn to stand up. It's such a freeing feeling to let go of some of the tyranny and to know that we can wake up and live fresh air. The masks, I haven't tried one. I'm not going to. And I seem to be healthy and well, as we all are. We're aware of our immune systems, and we're going to focus on wellness. Thank you.
Thanks, Linda. And what did you copy to bring down here today? You went and did some copies in case we met with the anti-protest mothers.
I've not gotten to give any out yet. It's just a few little thoughts. Just read the warnings on the packages. It says it does not protect against COVID-19 or other viruses. And, my thoughts were, what will you tell your children or your grandchildren when they ask you what you were doing in 2020? Will you tell them you weren't awake? That it was more comfortable to do as you were told? Or will you tell them proudly that you found your voice and spoke up for the health of all children and learned to build up immune systems and heal the world? And you're worried about me not wearing a mask. I'm worried about the global elite and their fetish for children. We are not the same. Thanks, Dina. Thank you for coming out.
Thanks, Linda. And we have someone new here. Can we see your sign, Karen? The other side? That's great, Karen. So Karen's also part of our Atlantic Common Law Assembly, and we were just talking this morning. Do you want to talk? Do you want to say anything?
Just briefly.
Okay, good.
There's not a whole lot I can add to what it was already said, but I don't want to be one of the parents that are kind of, having knowledge coming to me, knowing that something's wrong, worried about our future, and just not, standing back and walking my family to the train. I don't want to be that woman. When something is happening down the road, I want to do all I can do, at least be, at the end of the day, say, I knew something was up and I took a stand to prevent it. I don't want to be a sheep. And that's basically all I can say. Masks are harmful.
Good. And you drove today from?
I came from New Glasgow because we need to stand together. We need to have unity. This is not okay, and we need our voices combined to be heard.
And how long a drive is that?
I have no idea because I got lost. I left at 6:15 and I got here, at 9? So it should have been probably shorter. So I can't give an accurate detail on that one.
Good. So what would you suggest to parents who are scared and, just don't know what to do?
Look to your heart. Your children are important and we need to protect them, They're supposed to breathe oxygen, this nice fresh air, the oxygen. That's what they need to develop and grow. And if you put something over their mouths, they're not getting that. And what else are they going to get? We don't know. There's going to be a lot of things that happen as a result of masking. My children are not masked. I had to fight to have that happen, and I'm proud. I'm a proud mama bear to make that happen. Other people need to stand up.
Thanks, Karen. Let's see if I can turn this around, get another shot of the middle school back here. So Karen actually emailed me and had some questions about, how to unmask her kids and send them to school. And then each new person that came in, Julie and Tara, and there was a whole group of moms that I then sent to Karen because Karen figured out how to do it, right? How to bring the kids back and not have masks. So she had developed kind of a little online presence to support other mothers. And this is what we need, right? Anastasia, when she gave us the call today, we all came. I came from Halifax. Linda came from New Ross. Karen came from New Glasgow. We're here to support you. So for those mothers who are home and afraid, and just know in your heart that it's not okay to smother your kid, it's not okay to barter an education for that, then, you can come out here and just know that there's people here to support us. So I just want to say, in the practice, we had some concerns. I'm just trying to overhear a conversation here that these moms are having. I'm going to turn it around so we can see the car. Is this somebody in support of us? Okay, good. Oh, it's somebody in support. So I don't need to take their license plate number. No. So what I'll go back to talking about, though, is I'd like to talk about the Atlantic Common Law Assembly that we established on the 18th. And this really was established out of desperation on my part. So for the last 2 years, I've been emailing MLAs and MPs about these measures, mandatory vaccines. And, vaccines are like masks, are chemical injections that are really harmful. I did a post the other day that talked about 6 young girls in my practice that started to what should I say, transform after they had the HPV vaccine in different ways. And some of them decided they didn't want to be female anymore and now are considering mastectomies and hormone treatments and things. So the injections that they're putting into us is not just the heavy metals anymore. They're affecting our DNA. And the new COVID vaccine that they're promoting, actually affects a chromosome. Right, chromosome 8. So it's pretty scary because once it starts to affect the DNA, we really can detoxify from it, right? The heavy metals, we've figured out how to work that. But once they start, changing your DNA and you become kind of a hybrid human, there's not much we can do about it. So mothers, this is why we're out here. This is why we need to stand up. It's no good to be silent anymore. And if you're looking for a group, you can connect with me via email or healthtruth.blog through the blog or the website, Republic of Canada. And these are a group of people that understand the tyranny. They understand you because the thing is you feel like you're alone, but you're not. So within our group, we have people that are concerned concerned, as Anastasia said, about what's happening to our land and the waterways and our trees and deforestation and the glyphosate that they're spraying. We have mothers that are concerned about masks and vaccines. We have small business owners that are concerned about the tyranny that the government has placed upon us, and forcing us to close. And it's really part of their agenda, right, to take out the middleman, to take out the small businesses. So what we'd like to do is put the love and resources and time and energy back into our communities. And that's why we're here at Chester Middle School today. So again, if you need more information, connect with me at healthtruth.blog. Republic of Canada, I'll post that website when I get home. And just know you're not alone, and we're here to support each other. And together, we're stronger and can make a change. We are the change. We're making a difference. And as we grow in numbers, our influence and our strength will grow too. So this is Dina Churchill inviting you to reach for the stars, envision and achieve your personal best, and most of all, enjoy the journey.